Good morning, motherfuckers. Y'all know what time it is. Motherfucking Nesto time. Motherfucking Ernest Bar the third. Motherfucking Rolly time. Let's get in. I say Rolly time, I mean like, the time of my Rolex. Fuck you talking about. No biggie shit. No biggie shit. Alright, let's get straight into it. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow. Yesterday, man, it is what it is. Yesterday's in the past. Tomorrow's in the future. Today's a gift. Rename. Properties. Deactivate. Reactivate. In this motherfucker. Alright, so basically, for sure, basically, what's going down is we got big titties, weed, plants, flowers. I don't want to think about it as weed, plants, flowers, and we got some music, eyes, and the heart, the love we do for this shit, and somewhere there's like, if you look, it's like right there. Yeah, try to hit that little Lamborghini logo, but on everything, let's get straight into it. Today gonna be a fire ass day. I work from home, but I don't work from home, so I'm gonna be live streaming some shit outside. I don't know what I'm gonna get into just quite yet. Today's gonna be fucking amazing. Super pumped. Had a great rest. And just keep it straight like that for real. Keep it straight like that. Just gonna had a great rest for real. Woke up to my rock collection. This one's on sale. This one right here is on sale. I'm gonna have to get some gloves and get some gloves and like a box for these things because they're very delicate. But look at this right here, rock collection. Yeah, and I got some more rocks yesterday. I like this one because it's an ear, but it's also like heartbroken. And then also we got a dinosaur in this motherfucker. Boom. You know, dino is a theme. Like, you got this little Russian doll, this little finger, this little thumb. And we also got this little mask. Y'all ever seen that Jim Carrey movie, Mask? Kind of some inspiration on that. And then we got this one. I'm gonna be listing these for sale on my website. Do I have a link? Do I have a domain for my website? Like, not yet. I'm still working on it. But best believe this shit coming soon. So I'm finna drop that shit. Let me take a look at it right now. But right now we're in the morning, right? On a wake up. Boom. Got some physical activity here. Some got some physical activity. Got some ginger lemon tea without the honey. Without the honey, because I don't think it's right the way to be smoking out these bees to make the honey for real. So it's like, use synthetic honey, chat. Like, damn. Or just grab a honey pack. Throw that bitch in there. It's not honey pack time right now. If it was honey pack time, that could be a question we ask the white hoes. You ever tried a honey pack? What? A honey pack, man. Let's get a honey pack and some backwoods, bitch. Smoke some motherfucking. Oh, smoke this dick. What you talking about? Whole time. Stay focused. Stay focused. Mayan. We're going for the Mayan. First thing we need to do: wake up, on a bake up, invest. That's what we need to do. So let's go straight to the investments. Keeping it a thou wow with y'all. Last night, I talked about my investments. I had to sell them to pay my rent. Due to me not making enough sales in my business. Due to me kind of spending a lot of time on content. So now I'm going to go ahead and make sure I make content, but also take care of my business and make enough sales. And it's not even that I didn't make enough sales. I think it's probably my money management at the same time. But now my money management is getting a little better. You see what I'm saying here? Zero gang. Paid that shit $850, then paid $1650. So that's what happens when you hungry about your shit. If you hungry, if you really want to win, if you really want to be successful, man, you gotta do anything and everything it fucking takes, man. There's no to make $1 billion or to make $1 million. If you had a grain of sand, if you had a grain of sand on everything I love, let's chat GPT this shit. Or we could Gemini it for real, but let's go to Claude. And if we were to like, yo, create a picture that depicts the contrast between the amount of difference between $1 million versus $1 billion with grains of rice, right? And so if we change this to, we just said let's make a picture, right? So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna see what all three different AIs give us. Okay. Let's see what it's gonna give us. See, it's taking a little moment. It's taking a little moment to think about this. It says notify when done. Let's count the seconds. About 5 seconds went by. Okay. 10 seconds went by at least. Okay, 15 seconds went by. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. 30 seconds. Yo, 30 seconds is too long, man. I'm gonna be real with you. And 30 seconds, yo, this shit uploading some shit. Like, and create an image. Let's go. All right. 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Okay, come on. Come on. 10 seconds. Okay. 15. 15 seconds, B. 15 seconds. 15 seconds. That's what I'm saying, bro. It took less than 30 seconds. This shit's still thinking. Who makes better photos? I mean, obviously, Gemini. So we just did a competition test right now. Okay, and now if we were to go to Chat GPT and we were to say create an image, and then we feed it the image, and go. All right, we're off at the races. We're off the races. We're off the races. 5 seconds. 6 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 8 seconds. Come on. 10 seconds. Come on. 15 seconds. Okay, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 20 seconds. Okay. 20 seconds. 25 seconds. Oh shit. Oh shit. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. OMG, bro. 30 seconds. 35 seconds. I'm really giving ChatGPT a chance, but at the same time, come on. 40 seconds. 45 seconds. Come on. Come on. 50 seconds. 55 seconds. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, now look. It took about 57 seconds. Look, there's a difference in the quality of the image. In the quality of the image. Let's read it. I visualize the mass difference between the million and the billion, representing $1 as a single grain of rice. On the left, you can see a small pile showing 1,000,000 grains. On the right side, you see the same scale requires 1,000 sacks to contain 1,000,000,000 grains, highlighting the staggering contrast between the two figures. So I don't even understand like what this shit is saying for real. Like it says a massive difference, 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000. $1 as a single grain of rice on the left. Like it doesn't make sense for real. But like I mean it kind of makes sense. It shows $1, which is a small amount, and then it shows 1,000,000, which is a lot of small amounts, and it shows 1,000,000,000. 1,000,000,000 grains of rice. But it doesn't look that accurate. You know what I mean? Like there's no way 1,000,000 fucking grains of rice fits on a table like that. But then 1,000,000,000, you need a whole fucking warehouse. So it looks a little unrealistic. You know what I mean? If we go to motherfucking ChatGPT, although it took a little bit longer, it created a more accurate representation. And so the difference between 1,000,000 and 1,000,000,000 in grains of rice. So here's like 20 million grains. And then here's 20 billion grains. Wow. Wow. So it's like $1,000,000 is not that hard. $1,000,000 is not that hard to hit. It's a few grains of rice for real. Like it takes 1,000 times more grains to reach 1,000,000,000 than it does to reach 1,000,000. So think about this. Say you make $25 an hour. You make $25 an hour. You work 40 hours a week. You make $1,000. Times 4 weeks, you make $4,000 a month. Say you're in a sales job, you got a base rate, you make, $7,500 a month. Times 12 months, you're making $90,000. Now, say you have your own business and you bring in $330 a day. times 30 days. You're making $9,900 a day. Times 12 months, you're making $118,000 just off making $330 a day. Now, what can you sell for $330? A digital product, a digital course, a digital something, a service you provide to people. Now, here's where you get stuck. You do a service you provide to people. Now you're back at trading your time for money. You gotta hire on people. You gotta scale. You gotta do a certain thing. You gotta kind of invest in the biz. But whole time, say you bring in $25 an hour times 40 hours times 4 weeks. You got $4,000 a month. All right, you got $4,000 a month. Now at $4,000 a month, you're making again. Damn, what? No way, gang. You're making how much a month? 48,000 a year. That's crazy. That's like poverty. But like, if you're making like 48,000 a year, right? You put in all your work all year long to make 48,000 a year. Crazy. But say you have a side hustle where you're learning how to make more for your time. Okay. So you're bringing in an extra, on top of the 4,000, you're now bringing in an extra 2,000, right? But here's where it gets funny. You bring an extra 2,000, boom, now you're making 6,000. Now you're making 72,000 a year. Ooh, we're getting up there. Now, once you understand that you control your economy and you can make more money, you gotta learn how to, and I'm learning this myself as well. I'm just showing you what I've learned is in my path on how I did shit. You want to learn how to multiply your time. So say multiply your value per your time. So if you're working and you're bringing in 72,000 a year because you got a side hustle now. Now, how do you 1,000x that? Now you're making 72 million a year. And now, if you divide that by 1 billion, you know what I mean? If you divide like that by 1 billion, 72 million, you're 13 years away from making $1 billion. Everyone's like, I want to be a billionaire. Oh, I'm going for $1 billion. Make $72 million a year for 13 years. What fucking industry makes $72 million a year for 13 years? Crazy industries, man. Crazy industries. Let's look it up. What industries are most likely to grow or be big enough to sustain a business that has goals of making 72 million minimum for 14 years? And if you're trying to get $1 billion just like on like product game, AI. That's it. That's it, Jack. That's it. I'm telling you. AI. So if you're chasing after the bees, know that AI, software as a service, healthcare technology, cybersecurity, financial technology, education. Education's huge. I feel like you can't really fuck with that. Education's huge for real. Who has made billion in their lifetime in the last 10 years. Let's look into it. I better say LeBron James. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Mark Zuckerberg. You know what I mean? Like Jensen Hong, AI chips, Nvidia. Okay. Brian Chesky, travel tech. Whitney Wafield Heard, dating apps. No, for real, dating apps, gang. Everybody loves to fuck. So if you could just make that easier, no question. Billion. Canva, bro. Canva blew the fuck up. Canva blew up like crazy. Software as a service. Software as a service, fully compliant. Topi Awatana, SaaS, billionaire. Calendly, bro. Calendly is a whole fucking beast. Calendly is a fucking beast. Spotify, gang. It's the new Napster. It's the new fucking LimeWire. Like, Spotify giving millions, possibly billions, definitely billions of people access to their favorite artist in a new way that's like AI driven. Yup. Patrick Collision, fintech multi-billionaire Stripe. How many fucking people use Stripe? How many people process payments with Stripe? What do they all have in common? They built assets that could scale rather than businesses that depended on their personal time. Ouch. 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 I feel like that was a personal hit from ChatGPT talking mad shit to me. Like, here are patterns that show up again and again. They own equity, one of the single biggest factors. They didn't just earn a paycheck, they own a large percentage of something that became very valuable. Stock, company ownership, intellectual property, and platforms. It gave you the 4 fucking horsemen right there. Stocks, company ownership, intellectual property, and platforms. There you go. Go get in the right stocks. Go get ownership of a company. Go create some intellectual property. Create a platform. Boom. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this was like the last. This was like the last 10 years. How about the next 10 years? And again, you gotta think about it. What industries are going to blow up? AI infrastructure, chips, cloud platforms, data centers, security, model optimizations, AI agents, customer support, sales, accounting, legal documentation preparation, scheduling, research, robotics. I love robotics, man. I'm making it a goal. Even though I'm selling my old business, like ttgstreams.com, like even though I'm selling the techguy.io, I just might pull that shit down one day. Like, because I still love tech, but at the same time, I won't, and I'm not going to, because they're for sale already. And although, like, this thick little mama outside walking these dogs could definitely get it, I know that's a distraction from the goals I'm trying to hit. But on everything I love, healthcare, AI, education, personalized tutoring, career training, corporate learning, certification platforms, cybersecurity, threat detection, security automation, cloud, climate, space economy, satellites, communications, Earth observation, in space manufacturing, financial technology, cross-border payments, business banking, compliance automation, wealth and management tools, creator economy, infrastructure, editing, software, analytics, monetization tools. And so you see, the world is the money is moving ever more to the digital sector. You got to understand that, to the digital sector. So how can I position my Neto AI NFP to be a disruptor and leverage the latest trends and tools? And so see, now what we're doing is growing our algorithm. We're going our chat GPT, you know what I mean? And to making it. And based on what you discussed the past, the biggest opportunity isn't to make Neto AI just another nonprofit. It's to position the AI adoption organization that helps people, small business creators, and nonprofits use AI and to improve their lives and work, that builds on your early vision for Neto AI Institute, education, community, and innovation. And that's what I really like: education, community, and innovation. Because a positioning statement, Neto AI Institute exists to make artificial intelligence practicable, accessible, and valuable for everyone, regardless of income, education, and technical background. You know, I understand a lot of people are like, "Oh, AI, it's a buzzword. It's a buzzword." It's not. It's a trend. It's a new economy. Like, the world is shifting and upgrading and transacting and morphing into this new reality, this new paradigm that the world is changing into. Like, I really strongly believe we're not gonna see the same shit we see every day when you look outside in 10 years. In 10 years, the world's gonna be different. In 10 years, the world's gonna be different. It's gonna be more digital, more, you know what I mean? And y'all gotta understand that. Y'all gotta understand that you have to become a part of the wave. Ride that shit. Like, 5 pillars that can reinforce each other: AI education, business acceleration, AI creator lab, innovation hub, research and public benefit. Instead of only consuming AI tools, document what works. And we literally did that. And so let's see if there's any Chicago robotics manufacturing companies. Let's see what they got going on in here for real. Chicago is a hub for manufacturing and driving local integrators like Robotics Lab Chicago in nearby Hoffman Estates, and robotics as a service provider such as Formic. The city serves as an epicenter for industrial automation, highlighted as hosting North America's largest robotic events on Automate Show. And I'm gonna be real with you, I knew this shit was on. I knew the city was on some shit, because when you see like the little food cars, little food robots on the street, I'm like, bro, that's so cool. Like, I want to buy a robot dog. I want to buy a real robot, and just so I can walk on the street with it, like, so we can get in the car and I can take it to go to the beach, like, you know what I'm saying? And so, but not one of those sex robots, you freaky fucks. I know y'all motherfuckers is automatically going for the sex robots. Yo, who would be great at selling sex robots? This guy. This guy. Let me get a fucking sex robot and pimp that bitch out on God. Like, this shit would be. And let's go look him up real quick. Let's go look him up real quick on everything I love. let's go look them up real quick. Like on everything I love. Come on, stop with the bullshit. Stop with the bullshit. Come on, all the fucking pop ups. Okay, sex robots. That's all you gotta type. Over. Yo, who wanna fuck my sex robot? Oh man, why they gotta put dicks on here, man? No, on everything I love, like gang. This bitch right here, yo, I would fuck with that. I would try that out. Like that shit looks crazy. That shit looks crazy, chat. Like, gang, what? That shit beating your meat 3000. That's the beat. That's the meat beater 3000 right there, gang. Like y'all need that. Y'all need that, and it has a slot for the phone. It has a slot for the phone, gang. I'm not like that's weird for real. I'm gonna be honest with you, but like little sex robot, little sex robot. I'm not gonna show y'all the price on that for real. Like y'all gonna have to no. I seen that at the store, gang. I seen that they have those here too. Bro. But on everything, like gang, like, come on, man. Come on, get serious right now. I feel sick as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to see like what they do that's different. Like gesture sensing robot, voice control, programmable conversation system. Gang, that's not bad for real. Like, I'm gonna just send an inquiry on everything. Like, yo, what are all the futures that it has, and how realistic is the coochie? Gang, don't even get me started, gang. Don't even get me started on this shit. Don't even get me started on it. But if I started selling fucking robot pussies, gang, like pussy robots, billions, billions, billions. Like I'm talking fine shit. Ain't no Asian shit. I need some fine shit. All right. But okay. That's just an example, chat. That's just an example. Like, let's see what real people do with robotics for real. Like, autonomous mobile robots, workforce training, innovation hubs. Like, where can I go shoot some content with robots today? I could go to a museum, but I want to go to a business. Robot Lab Chicago is so fucking cool. Let's call them right now. I do have a meeting at 12, chat, so I gotta get going. But on everything, like make sure y'all sub, make sure y'all tune in. Oh yeah. Let's go do the stocks real quick though. Let's go do some stock trading because why? Get your money up. Remember what I said, you know what I'm saying? Like it's ever important. You put that money to work. Put that money to work. Work. Spend that motherfucker. Spend that motherfucker. So if we say we invested in AI, but like what are good robotic companies to invest in? To IPOs last 3 months. They be IPOing shit all day, man. And if you do any research on stocks, you gotta know Motley Fool has to be one of the most credible resources. And so, look, now I just see fucking little Asian robots all over the place. Somebody pays Google ads. The number reflecting the global data sector will grow 76 billion, bitch boy, to 218 billion. 218 billion. 14% compound annual rate growth. For investors, that trajectory is hard to ignore. All right, I have my phone long enough. I know what the fuck that do. I want to see some other robot shit. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let's get straight into it. Let's get straight into it. And fucking NVIDIA, Intuitive Surgical, a pioneer robotics assisted surgery, and Tesla, and Rockwell Automations. Industrial grade technologies is a system component and software helps manufacturers develop smarter, more efficient machines. Rockwell is equipment and service a wide range of industries, including energy, chemical producers, and beverage companies. That sounds like it's on the right track, but let's keep going. Zebra Technology, a longtime player in the automation. Firm developed mobile computing devices that work. And you never know, because these companies can shift in a fucking heartbeat and explode, gang. Like, okay, say they're working with like fucking Coke, and they're like, oh, we're going to make, you know, automations for factories. Okay, boom. And now we own we know how to make automations for factories. Now we're gonna make a fucking sex robots, and then boom, they blow up. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally can just shift and fucking explode in different sectors. And so, Zebra Technology is a venture capital firm or a company. The company's venture capital arm, Zebra Ventures, made a strategic investment in Apera AI in April. A 40 vision for industrial robots. The investment is part of the company's strategic help to improve their automation. Teradyne. The developer, industrial equipment, automotive equipment that automates repetitive tasks, primarily the similar. Come on, John Deere. They used to make tractors. Fuck do you think they're making now? Like investing heavily in automation technology to build smarter, more precise, productive farm machines. They're still about farming. UiPath. Not all robotics are real life machines. Many dwell in the virtual world. Computing. Investing in robotics sector. And so like there's nothing that's catching my eye. Like you're just gonna see the standard shit that everybody posts. But if you go to YouTube,
NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang has declared that the next generation artificial intelligence is physical AI. This means AI with a physical body out in the real world. Now, we're in a time where everyone has been hyper-focused on software, but leaders like Jensen Huang, Elon Musk, and others, they're pointing out that the real wealth-building opportunities are going to be in automation hardware and robotics. So today, we're going to be breaking down two top robotic stocks to buy this week. Before we dive in, though, do us a quick favor, subscribe to the channel.
I want to bring in Ivana Delovska, Spear Invest, founder, CIO.
Let's go,
Were you doing
Ivana!
a happy dance with the robot stuff? This is a robotic supply chain site I found. This is phenomenal. I love it. I didn't realize 162 companies, 104 public, 58 private, 8 layers, 51 subcategories. That sounds, when I hear all that, it sounds like money. Talk to us about where this is right now.
Well, Charles, we're in the very early innings of the robotics trade. We've been talking about agentic AI. That's where the big dollars are going in today. But the next trade will be robots. The question is going to be when will they come? And from market perspective, I think it's going to look like very similar to the automotive market. So you're going to make a lot of money on the supplier side.
The fuck did I just tell you guys? What the fuck did I just tell you? So if Elon Musk can produce a fucking POS car and fucking mass scale that shit with robots and automation, he got so bored of that shit so fast, it was so easy for him to do that, he made SpaceX. Get real. Okay, if he could trick that shit out instantly and instantly start evolving the psyche of the public to a more sophisticated and AI based and fucking technology craving fucking energy with allowing, like, you know, ever so more sophisticated automotive vehicles on the road. Now, who the fuck's gonna do that shit for the sidewalks? You know what I mean? Like, finna Wally the fuck out
It's
of
going
this.
to be the moneymaker, and that's what people should be focused on. I think the robotics companies themselves, it's going to be a pretty fragmented market initially, and then we'll likely consolidate to one or two winners.
Y'all want to see robotics that are selling like crazy? Go to fucking Walmart.com, man. What does Walmart not fucking sell? Go to fucking Walmart.com, sign the fuck in, and let's take a look at what's going on for real. Hold on, Chet. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Excuse me. That's perfect. Damn. All right, Chet. So I'm waiting for this text. The text ain't really going through for real. I'm not gonna stress it. But what we can do is, instead of getting here, let's just back the fuck. We fell for the trick again. Like, text me. Walmart's. Cancel. Let's go with boy toys for 5 to 7. Let's go for 11. Let's go for my son, like he turning 11-ish, 12, 11 to 14. The motherfucker's getting to that age for real. But look at these Legos, right? Look at these Legos. Imagine these Legos walking and talking, right? How cool would that should be? Now, say we go to, like, say we look up like RC cars for real. These are little robots. They're little robots. Now, all right, let's go one step further. Let's go one step further. Let's look up those little dogs, okay? Dogs. Like, look at this Mickey Mouse motherfucker. That's a fucking robot. That's an AI robot. Like, come on. Yeah, you have to hit a button and shit, but now they're getting smarter. Like, you could just put an NVIDIA chip in that bitch and turn it into a fucking AI fucking super ghost. Like, look at this shit. This shit right here, the only thing is, like, you gotta hit a button and then it starts to do something. And they already sell shit. They already sell robots where you don't have to hit a button, man. Let's just type in autonomous robots. Look at this. $2.99. Look at this. They already sell robots, man. But we need like adult robots. Like, And there's nothing here yet, chat. That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, now what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Robot intelligence, interactive robotics, remote programmable, 12 voice, 12 joints, high USB charging, home office toy. Gang, that's not a fucking toy. That's not a fucking toy. Like, that's serious machinery. Look at this pup right here. A robotic dog for $30. Like, that shit's live. Like, just imagine. And how much do they sell it for? $30. But how much can you buy a grill for? For $399. Look at this robot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, I don't think this is like, I mean, I'm not saying it's not a robot. I'm just saying like, it's just, look, is it gas powered for real? Like, why don't they have any electric, like, do they have electric grills for outside? That are like solar powered though? Like, they don't have no solar powered shit? I mean, they probably do, but like, this is some cheap shit. But look at this, look at this. An electric grill, gang? How the fuck you plug that into the wall and you start smoking your food? That don't even make sense for real. Oh, shit. Yeah, George Foreman gang. Yo, shout out to grandma for real. Like, back in the day, all with the latest tech, B. Look at that shit. Wop, wop. You know that makes a good ass burger. Like, I'll go buy one of them just to make a fucking burger. Like, and, oh my gosh, bro. For real, like culinary stuff definitely has the tech, bro. Like, look at a fucking espresso machine. That shit is highly sophisticated. Like, look at this shit. No. Oh man, let's go back. Not that off-brand shit. Success. Look at this fucking ninja. Look at this ninja right here. Crazy type of like automation, programming, like built in here for a single use case. And so it's like tech is in everything. Tech is in almost every facet of our life. And it keeps evolving.
But the suppliers will benefit no matter what. So that's what we're looking for.
That's again, to your point, there used to be 100 automobile companies, eventually with three, but throughout that whole period, the suppliers made a whole lot of money. The impact beyond
GPUs spending because what's happening is with robots is that they need to be trained. So you're going to need a lot more training than what...
Robotics manufacturing companies. So if we look up best performing companies based off P&Ls. Did we just make investing and looking up the profit and loss statements instant with fucking AI? I think so. I think so. Did we just use AI to fucking instantly search thousands of businesses and analyze their P&Ls so that we can find out which is the best? I mean, look, it says P&L Highlights operates a highly profitable razor and blade model. The placement of its medical systems yields strong, high-margin, recurring revenues for proprietary surgical involvement and replacement parts. A dominant monopoly on robotic-assisted surgery with the Da Vinci surgical platform. Track its historical upcoming. G, come on. Come on. Over NVIDIA? That's something worth looking at. ISRG. Now we go back to Fidelity. We search up the fucking signal or whatever the fuck. What is this called? What is this called? The short letters that abbreviate the ticker symbol. There we go, the ticker symbol. So you look up their ticker symbol. ISRG, boom. And look, it's on a fucking low, which is good. Because everything's on a fucking low right now. So you buy, and look how much it's fucking valued at. $427? Are you kidding me? Look at Google. Like, look at fucking Google. Their shit's at 368, and they're making it look like it's going up. I'm not saying that's false reporting. I'm just saying, like, what is the factors that's driving it up right now? You know what I mean? Is it Google Ads? No, I'm just kidding. But on everything I look, like ISRG, real surgical technology, surgical. I'm buying this bitch. I'm buying as much as I fucking can. And we're going to buy as much as we fucking can, which is $60 right now. Okay, I can't buy a whole fucking intuitive surgical stock, but I'm going to buy some. Market. Come on, buy, preview order. And here's the thing, it's fractionalized shares. That's why Fidelity is such a great fucking stock. I mean, honestly, like Fidelity, fucking the tool, like you're able to use it, and it's not fucking Robinhood. But okay, placing this order is your acknowledgement that you have received and read. And this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you my thought process on how I do what I do. Okay. Now, Fidelity customer agreement, which includes a new section on fractional share trading. Click here for a link to amend Fidelity account consumer agreement. Okay, look at this. Beautiful. It's saying words and it all means something. But if you can ask AI to summarize that bitch. Identify what stands out, create a brief, summarize. Now, I would personally ask it, what stands out that might not be in the public interest that's hidden in plain sight? And so I would ask that because why? Because it's my fiduciary responsibility to bring you the latest emerging technologies, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, because in my NPF, Neto AI NPF, I'm here coming to you to show you the best and one of some of the great ways you can grow your wealth, your knowledge, your mind with Neto AI, with tech, with AI, with tech, with emerging technologies in the United States. And let's get straight to it. So is it basically, it just analyzed the whole document and says this document outlined service fees, conflict interest, legal obligations of Fidelity Brokerage Services LLC and its affiliates. Services provided describes the type of brokerage, fees, conflict. So you can read it. Or you can just ask what, the real, let's get to the real shit. Let's get to the real shit. The subtle disclosures and conflicts of interest. The CRS includes disclosure about potential conflicts of interest, such as Fidelity or its own affiliates earning revenues with certain products or services. While these are disclosed, the implications for customers, such as possibility of being steered towards products that generate higher fees for Fidelity, may not be immediately obvious. May not be immediately obvious. And so fees and legal obligations, if you want to take the time to learn, there it is. But I gave you some keys. Like, those are some fucking big insights. I'm still placing order. Why? Because it's fucking Fidelity. Of course they need to make money. Of course it's a business that they make money with. And boom, I just bought 0.14 shares. Real time. And we bought it on a fucking low. What are you talking about? Look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Okay, if we're analyzing the chart, why fucking analyze the chart when ChatGPT can analyze the chart? Like, come on, get serious right now. Get serious right now. I could analyze the chart, but like, why the fuck wouldn't I say, yo, chat, analyze this photo? And then what's even better about AI is, like, you can come over here, create a fucking library or a project, and create a project and call this investment guru. You know what I'm saying? Give it a fucking name, and now you're building fucking wealth for real. Like, new chat investment. And so what we're gonna do is say, yo, and then I came up with a key. There's a key that you could get in the Telegram, which is like, in my files for real. I don't want to show it on everything I love, but where's it at? Where's it at? It's in here, bro. It's in here. Like, I'm gonna just close that shit. But okay. There's a key, but let me just do what I do. Yo, help analyze this stock. Help analyze the stock, referencing like, stock patterns, referencing investing patterns, like Fibonacci, and other principles of value investing, and create a short report of the stock. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be too crazy, but you gotta know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And if you want this, like, I'm gonna throw this in a Telegram right now, because you could just do the same thing. And we're gonna go to here and just say stock market prompt for chat GPT or other AI. Boom. But you want to add some context to this, like, if interested in investing for long-term growth, find stocks that have good P and Ls, then with a Google search and screenshot screenshot the trading view, the charts. Screenshot the chart of the last, 3 months, 3 years, depending on how old the company is, or the 3 years, and maybe 10 years, if it's that old, and enter this prompt and upload to chat. Upload to AI chat and insert this prompt. That's basically a fucking course in a fucking nutshell. And so we're creating value for our Telegram. And I want to add a file that we screenshotted. I'm gonna see what it does. No fucking juice left for real. While it does that, I'm gonna go get some green tea. Yeah. All right, back. The current price. In 52 weeks, it could go to $600. That's a year. It's a year. No, it's just saying. It's just saying like the low to highs. Okay. So you see, if that was the low in the last year, about 400, it's hovering right above the low. And the high is 600. So let's go look at the charts so we can analyze this professionally. Like, the low in the last couple years, like that's 2024 though. Feel me? That's 2024. This right here, 433 is 25. And it's 26. So you're seeing that it keeps testing this $400 zone. And it broke below, but it's bouncing back up. And there is like definitely some ups in that motherfucker. So it's like, this shit's waiting to explode. It's waiting to pop off, I feel like. But let's see what ChatGPT is saying. One of the highest quality businesses in the medical technology sector, with a company has been exceptional long-term compounder. The chart currently suggests a cyclical correction, not a confirmed long-term uptrend. You gotta read between the lines on that. You gotta read between the lines on that shit. Like, it's a cyclical correction. Cyclical. If you're doing anything in investing and you want to educate yourself, Ray Dalio has to be one of the best fucking investors on this shit. Ray Dalio, shout out to the white man.
Pay attention. Pain plus reflection equals progress. And from that principle, my company became the largest hedge fund in the world.
Largest hedge fund in the world. You heard that. You know, it has marketing, or is that marketing? So go to videos and let's look at principles. Literally,
Principles for Success, an ultra mini series adventure in 30 minutes and in 8 episodes. Episode 1.
And it gives you all this investing shit and all these principles to be successful, not just in investing, but in life as well. And I definitely recommend tapping into some of that. But he talks about this right here.
The changing world order. The times ahead will be radically different from those that we've experienced in our lifetimes, though similar many times before. How do I
think about what happened. Think about what happened during the .com era.
I know that? Because they always have been. Over my roughly 50 years of global macroeconomic investing, I've learned the hard way that the most important events that surprised me did so because they never happened in my lifetime. These painful surprises led me to study the last 500 years of history for similar situations, where I saw that they had indeed happened many times before, with the ups and the downs of the Dutch, British, and U.S. empires. And every time they did, it was a sign of the changing world order.
So, chat, I'm trying to point out to you is that cyclical, what goes up comes down, what goes down goes up. It's cyclical. Last month the sales are tough. This month the sales come in. You know, it's cyclical. You gotta keep applying that fucking pressure, man. Keep applying that pressure. And so we bought $60 of this stock. Let's see what it does day by day. But let's also buy some more of the stock. Let's buy some more of the stock. Maybe not with that account. Let's find one other thing to invest in. All right, we're invested in SpaceX. We're invested in surgical technology. What are other the billion-dollar industries? Financial technology. Now we should like buy some fucking crypto and everything. But if we had to go like robotics, due to the fact that we're gonna go look at a robot section today. We had to go robotics. Why not invest in robotics lab for real? Like they have to be on the stock market probably. Let's call them. Let's see what's going down, man. Okay, ready? See all. 630-410-9396. Shout out Lamont, Illinois. Lamont. Do not crush my shit, guys. Come on. We're gonna have to get there for real.
Hello, this is Brayden.
Brayden, what's up, man? Just interested in touring the facility.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So what color are your shoes?
What color are my shoes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's this about?
Calling to figure out about I'm a YouTube content creator and I wanted to stop by your facilities. I wanted to see y'all said y'all are open till 5.
Okay, and how does that relate to my shoes?
Because I saw a Google video meeting one time where they had like agentic sales reps or like call answering services, and you kind of remind me of one of those agentic people. So it's like I'm like, am I speaking to an AI software right now, or am I talking to a person who wears shoes?
Okay. And that's your question to figure it out if it's a real person or not?
I mean, do robots wear shoes?
No, robots don't wear shoes. But what if I said silver?
Then
really confused.
Then I'd be like, we must wear some Asics, and I know they're really with Chicago for real.
All right, good point. All right, yeah, but I'm not AI. I am a real person. So what kind of content creation do you do?
I run a tech non-for-profit educating the community on like emerging technologies, and I found your company because I was looking for robotics kind of producers, contributors, anybody really in this space, and y'all look pretty promising.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, basically, we're just like a robotics distribution team. So we deal with a lot of different robots, mostly like cleaning robots, food delivery robots. We have a couple of humanoids, but nothing really too big just yet.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah, the humanoid space isn't really ready for market. So
I understood.
But,
I feel like there's
the cleaning robots and food delivery stuff.
I want to see the cleaning robots. You know, my apartment stays dirty.
Yeah, unfortunately, if you're looking for something for residential, we have industrial equipment. So, I mean,
that's even better. That's even better. My goal is really to shoot like content and kind of introduce robotic technology to the community, to the public, at large. And so this is kind of like one of my steps into that. So when can I stop by? I have a meeting at 12, but I'll be available to maybe get there before 5. Does that work?
I'll have to see about the day. I don't think there's going to be. We might have somebody in the office, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'll have to get back to you and see when we'll have somebody here in the office for you.
Just say I just showed up.
No, wait. What's that?
Just say I just showed up. Just, like if I didn't call and I was just driving and I was like, well, let me just go.
Yeah.
What would I see?
I mean, what would you see? Like in our office?
Yeah. Do y'all have like a warehouse? Y'all have like a showroom? Y'all have like...
No, we have like it's kind of a warehouse. It's like 50-50 warehouse and office space. I mean, it's not necessarily a really big space by any means. It's just for storing our robots at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't have like a showroom or anything exactly like that. But yeah, we do have an office space with a warehouse in the back.
People's I feel like, okay, people's attention span is so short. Like I just want to at least show them like a robot. If I could pull up today and just y'all could show me a robot.
Yeah, I mean for sure, but I would definitely need to know a little bit more about what you're looking to do with this. Like, do you work for a company or is this just something you do on your own?
No, this definitely work for a company.
So you work for a company, okay? So what's the name of your company?
Neto Ai Nfp.
Neto, you said? Netho?
Yeah, Neto.
Neto.
Kind of like NATO.
N-E-T-O?
Kind of like NATO, but like with an E.
Got it. Neto AI NFT. Got it. Okay.
NFP.
Yeah, just because I want to know what we're getting ourselves involved with before.
No, for sure. Come
on over here. And
it's super chill, bro. It's super chill. I'm not an asshole for real.
No, I can tell it. Yeah, for sure. No, I can tell you're more of a laid back guy and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. But it's not my business. So
no, for real.
I get us involved with anything, I gotta make sure I look into it a little bit before I get myself in trouble.
But I also do reviews. I'm not gonna lie. I also do like food reviews and stuff like that because it's also not only showing the power of AI, but how you can also use it personally and stuff like that. And so I just like reviewing businesses as well. Like I done some AI like reviews of like barbershops and shit. But at the same time, like I would love to just what is it like just to walk in a robotics store and see, how it goes? Like, do they turn me away? Do they help me out? You know what I mean? And shit like that. But so okay. So you said I can just walk in. Y'all are open to the public.
No, we're not necessarily like an office that's open to the public. It's definitely just like our small office space. The way that robotic sales are working right now, it's like you're not going into a store and like purchasing a robot from somebody.
Right.
Like we have to go to customers' locations.
It's not
we
Best Buy.
Demo these units. We got to show them what in their environment, right? So we don't get too much.
Or it's like specialized, like
traffic,
they're looking for a certain thing to solve a certain problem. And so no, I understand how business works for real. But at the same time, what would you recommend for me, like, you know what I mean? Because it seems like you're more on the pulse of like robotics and like knowing where I could maybe get some robotic content.
Yeah, and honestly, I think we could help you out with that. I just want to make sure that it's something that's legit, something that's reliable. Because, like I said, we run a small business, so right now we're a company of 7 or 8 people.
That's incredible.
So
that's incredible.
Yeah, right. And so we're a service team, we're a distribution team, so we do sales and service for robots. So I think it might be a little bit different from what you were expecting originally. But we do have robotic inventory, right? So we could definitely get your eyes on these and let you get some videos of them. But we would also most likely want to turn this into some sort of partnership,
100%. 100%.
Videos, we get some advertising out of it, something like that. So just being a small business is, I just gotta, think about this a little bit more just before I go ahead and do it.
Understood.
I'm just a sales guy at the end of the day, right? So talk to the owner, all that kind of stuff. But I think we could definitely help you out with this. We definitely have robots that you can get videos of, and all that kind of stuff. So I think we have something for you. Just let me look into your company first, and we talk to the owner, and then I can get back to you at a day that you could stop by. Would that work?
Sounds like I would prefer to just stop by and drop in and kind of see what's going down for real. And then you could also speak with the owner though about maybe like future videos or like promotion or like an actual video. This is kind of just a vlog series I'm shooting today.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you just want to stop by and then we can talk about it, I'm just saying, like, if you stop by, don't just expect that we're going to be like, all right, here's all of our robots.
Oh, no, I don't expect like a
Yeah,
whole
but we'll
documentary on this shit for real. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, some vlog stuff. We went to go shoot, went to go talk to this local robotics biz about maybe doing a partnership with them. And then, maybe 2 weeks later, they get a whole video and there's like a link to your store. And, I don't know, we're, expanding the robotics industry in Chicago.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you just want to stop by, and we can talk about it some more, and then we can potentially get through some videos, depending on what we hear from you, 100%. So I mean, we're a 9 to 5 organization, so you stop by sometime, and then I'm sure there's going to be somebody around.
That sounds great. I appreciate your help. Have a great day.
Yeah, not a problem. You too. Bye.
Yeah, that was totally AI, chat. That was totally AI, bro. I'm gonna be silly with you. It's totally fucking AI on everything I love. All right, but I gotta get going. I got a meeting at 12. And I already know I'm running a little bit behind schedule, but let's get to it. Till next time. Yo, make sure y'all sub. Let's see what we get into, what kind of money we get into, what kind of honeys we get into, what kind of funnies we get into. Look at it. Let's get our money up, not our funny up. You know what time it is.